You talk about what's upcoming on the road trip. You'll also be making a trip to Boston. Now, the Red Sox are another team. They've traded Jake Peavy to the Giants, so you wonder if by the time you face the Red Sox, will there be other changes? What have you thought of the Red Sox this season?
Well, they're still very talented. I know they've had their struggles. I mean, they've been like a lot of teams in our division. They've had their struggles, but they're still very talented. When you look at their starting staff, you look at their bullpen offensively, Victorino's back. And I think he's making a difference in that lineup as well. So it'll be a tough series.
When you talk about difference makers, I was talking to Carlos Beltran the other day, and I asked him about the bullpen. I said, you're a guy who has been around a lot of baseball. What do you think about what the Yankee bullpen has done, specifically Betances and Robertson? And he said, listen, they're the reason why we are where we are. Do you think that in any way, especially Robertson, he's flown under the radar a little bit? This guy's had a great season.
He's been unbelievable. I mean, you take one game away, his numbers are crazy. And I think about what he's had to do. He's had to replace the greatest of all time. I mean, there aren't too many people that ever have to do that, and he's done it pretty flawlessly. And he's very relaxed out there. His strikeout rate is maybe higher this year than any year in his career. He's been dominant, and he's handled it extremely well.
And the rest of your bullpen, Betances obviously has been a big strikeout guy. But how instrumental has that bullpen been in helping you guys win as many close games as you have?
They're the reason that we're over 500, the strength of our bullpen. Warren has had an outstanding season. Thornton has had a good season. Kelly has had a good season. And these guys have, David Huff came aboard, and he's pitched well for us. And these guys have just stepped up for us. And we've had to ask a lot of them. And unfortunately, sometimes I have to give them days off. I don't want to. But we also want them around for a long time, and we don't want them to get hurt or go on the DL. But they've been really big.